Hey, Coach. Connecticut won the points in the paint today, 46-28, and they were really dictating the action a lot and kind of forcing you guys into some outside shooting. What were you seeing that was allowing them to control the game on that end of the floor?
Oh, I think they controlled the whole game. I didn't think we came out, played with the urgency and the toughness that we needed to play against a really good team. They were very physical, but you could see that they were all connected. We've come off, we've been playing great defense. I thought that was as bad as we played tonight. There was no urgency. There was no Xing out and activity and point of the screen. So, I mean, that's on us. It's a good, sometimes you need a little punch in the face to wake you up a little bit. But Connecticut are a really good team. And, they brought all the sense of urgency and we didn't. And it showed everywhere across the stat sheet. I mean, we scored 25 in that first quarter and then couldn't score. Their physicality, we turned the ball over. And then, we didn't execute our scout. 46 points in the paint. It was a key thing for us and we didn't get it done. So it's a good lesson for all of us.
Hello, all. So thanks for taking the time. Sorry it didn't go your way. My question will be for Sabrina. You and Coach have also often stressed that games like these can serve as learning experiences. So what lessons can you take from a game like tonight against a revamped Connecticut team chasing you guys in the standings?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I think we're disappointed in like how we came out and how we executed on both sides of the ball. But it's not the end of the world. We lost a basketball game. And I think it's understanding sometimes you need moments like this to kind of get you back up and understanding what you really need to work on and improve on as a team and not being satisfied with where you're at. And I feel like that's kind of at the point where we're at is now understanding we got a really tough road trip coming up and it's how we respond to this loss that's going to fuel us moving forward. And, I'm excited. It's not going to be easy. Like, this season, the second half of the season, it's not going to be easy to get back to the playoffs, to get back to the finals, to try to accomplish what our goals are. And that's kind of the fun in this is being able to figure out through adversity what you're made of and how you're going to come back and be better than you were before. And can promise you we're not going to have a game like that again. That's fine. That's fine.
We'll live. The sun comes up tomorrow. Yeah.
It'll still come though.
It could be.
Sandy, I'm just curious after a game like this, how I guess you feel when it comes to it being, the right time to get B back as you look at that August 26th game in Phoenix.
Yeah, no, it's a good time. B was never playing tonight. She just went through her warm-ups today. The plan is always for her to start back in Phoenix. So, we've got 10 games of the season to go to integrate a really important player for us. And she would have helped tonight, put it that way, just with her toughness, her playmaking ability. But we'll be at full strength. And now, we just got to, see how it all fits together because we've been doing well, we just lost a ball game to a really good team and it'll be a good opportunity for us to go out on the road and get together and work out this next 10 games, how it really looks with our full complete team.
Just a question for Leo. Did it feel like the ball movement, I guess perimeter decision-making feel different tonight on your end, or was it something that Connecticut was doing that was leading to, 19 turnovers?
No, I think we didn't move the ball with urgency and we didn't make good decisions. We also had, as you said, 19 turnovers. I think we don't usually get that many, but I think we're going to watch some film and we're going to get better at that for sure.
Hi, everybody. For Sandy, on the night, 32 three-pointers, and it felt like a good amount of them were of the open variety. How would you sort of rate the shot quality you guys were able to generate against Connecticut's defense tonight?
Yeah. I mean, 32 is a lot. Some of them were open, but we got to shoot with confidence. We didn't shoot the ball well in the last game as well. But look, I just didn't think we had our usual flow. We talk about 0.5 mentality. Our decision making wasn't quick. We weren't getting quick to the next action. We're a team. We're not an ISO team, and I thought we got into too much ISO. That doesn't play well with us. So we got to get back to what our true identity is, and that's moving the ball and creating for each other. Our assist in 19, that's kind of low for us. We want to shoot threes. We know that. We also want to make sure we're getting into the paint. It was not a good game, but it's a great learning game. These are great film to watch and to look back and where we all can get better, and we're all in this together and we'll be better.
For Sabrina or Leo, just how different is this Connecticut team with Mabry now in its lineup? And were there different areas tonight where you felt it was more challenging going against them?
Yeah, I mean, obviously she's a great player, a great shooter, spaces the floor out really well for him. But you can't help off of her. And so obviously it kind of provides a different layer of how you have to come out and defend them, because, you know, she's able to kind of attract so much on the offensive end in terms of what she's capable of doing, her passing ability, how much gravity she draws just as a player. And so, you know, they're figuring it out as well. But, you know, obviously I don't think that's the reason we lost tonight. Obviously, I think it was very self-inflicted in terms of we didn't come out and play our best basketball, and we have to come out, you know, the next day and be better.
Hey, Coach, how you doing? We saw a lot of different rotations tonight, some that we aren't used to seeing. You mentioned that we're obviously going to be fully healthy again. How much are you going to use these next 10 games to kind of like gauge what these rotations will be going into the playoffs?
I think every game we'll be doing that, working out what works for us. Look, I just thought, you know, some of our key players just weren't really at the best of their game today. So I was trying to search and find how we could get back into it. You know, both ends. Defensively, we were poor. Offensively, we weren't very good either. So yeah, so we'll use every game to work it. But B's important for us because she's also a playmaker. She's a handler, and that helps.
Hey, Sabrina. Despite the loss, today was obviously Mamba Day. I was just wondering your thoughts on playing on a day like today and what that means to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's always great, obviously, 8/24/24. You know, in terms of what that means for every athlete, kind of just obviously basketball, but anyone who kind of sought him as an inspiration and kind of was able to play, you know, the way that he played and having that mentality. And obviously it's what I try and do every time I step out on the floor as well.
Hey, Coach. In spite of the loss, you know, in a game like this, when your go-to scorers aren't shooting well, you know, how important is it where you have players like Fiebich and, you know, KT and players like that in the nature, you know, being consistent and just kind of holding you guys down in moments like that?
Yeah, the score would have been way bigger if Leo didn't make some of those shots there. And she's been a key player for us, and it's just great to see you know, the confidence that we all have in her and her to go out there and you know, play well every single game. Probably, you know, at 33, I told her probably should have played you a little bit less, but that's how, you know, not many of us were playing well. So it was like, okay, she's doing well, but that's the luxury that we have. So I love it when she's being aggressive at both ends of the floor.
Hi, Coach. So as you're saying, you know, the first quarter, you guys came out strong, and then there was that dip in the second. So I just want to know, what were some of the conversations like, you know, going into the half after seeing the Suns their defense in that second quarter? What was kind of the preparation being spoken about kind of?
Oh, we talked about offensively is moving the ball, spacing the ball, making quicker decisions. But, you know, really didn't get back to that. But also, I just thought defensively, we had no physicality. We didn't execute our game plan well at all. So we didn't really build on what we had done against the Dallas. I thought our defense has been quite good until today. So, but yeah, that's all. Like I said, this is sometimes just mindset. I mean, they're coming off a back-to-back, so we can't use those fatigue, but, you know, we just got to make sure mentally we come out and every game it's a battle, and we know how good this team is. So, yeah, learn and move forward.
Hi, Coach. One bright spot from tonight's game was that the team had 11 offensive rebounds, and since the Olympic break, this team is also second in the league in offensive rebounds per game. How important is this effort on the glass going to be, you know, from the team, especially moving into a tough schedule?
Yeah, no, really important. They give you extra possessions, second chance points, especially if you're not shooting the ball well, more opportunities to get on the board. And so that's pleasing. That's one area that was pleasing today. We still had 11 against a really good, strong defensive team too. So we have that, you know, hopefully we'll put the ball in the hole next time. So, but still get opportunities as well with our persistence.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.